Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Everybody, thank you so much. I love all of you. You're the best, seriously. I have 75 subscribers now. It is super exciting to me. And I wanted to throw a party because I was so happy about it. And I thank every one of you. I know. Excuse me. All these other channels have all kinds of subscribers, thousands, but I just appreciate the ones I got. And I love all of you. And you know why? Because the subscribers I got are real smart and they really want to know about Summer Wells. And that's the only reason they're on my channel. And I believe that because you are all passionate people and you want to know about Summer. So let's get into my name's Patty, by the way, if you're a new subscriber, and I like to talk about true crime, and especially Summer Wells, who's missing out of Rogersville, Tennessee. She's only 6 years old, and she's been missing since June 15th of 2021. So if you know anything, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND. Her name is Summer Wells. She's just a little cutie. Anyways, we don't know what happened to her. There's no new clues in this case, really. Nothing much new. And sometimes everybody I get on here and I feel like I'm some kind of gossiper. Like, did you hear this? Or did you see this? Or yeah, I feel like we all are. But we're just finding stuff out and thinking about this, and we would like to figure this out. I'm not a super sleuth or some kind of detective. I have no idea, but sometimes when people put their minds together and collaborate, they can come up with what could be. You know what I mean? What could have happened to Summer. So, anyways, let's get into what I want to talk about tonight. Remember, I told you I was trying to find that video on my last video that I did. Oops, and I didn't do a very good job. I know. I mean, I'm learning. I'm starting to learn. But here's the video I want to talk about. Don, I want you to pay attention to his face. I want you to pay attention to his answer when the reporter asks him this, okay? This blows my mind.
Himself has been a victim of online speculation, as he says some have claimed he is involved. Did you have anything to do with your daughter's disappearance?
Well, I'm at work all day, every day.
Oh my God.
I love my daughter with all my heart. I try to love everybody.
But you
It's
can't
been a
answer
real
this.
experience, me turning to YouTube for help and seeing the nature. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
This is
It's been quite a lesson to me.
amazing.
I've never been on YouTube or Facebook or anything. And probably never will again if I can help it. But it's been quite an experience. It's been very educational. I've learned a lot.
So, yes or no to the question?
Okay. Oh, well, no.
Wells says he's hopeful that Summer is alive and will make it back home.
Well, let's just go back just a little bit here. Let's watch his face one more time.
He is involved.
Watch.
Did you have anything to do with your daughter's disappearance?
Well, I'm at work all day, every day. I love my daughter with all my heart.
That was no answer, Don, and you know dang well that was no answer. You laughed. What the hell is that about, Don? What are you laughing about? What is so funny? I'm sorry, but if you accuse me of taking my daughter, I would use that opportunity to really lecture you and tell you, hey, man, no, I did not. And stop saying that about me. I love my child and I would never do anything. But he didn't answer it like that. And you know that he's suspicious and he looked away when he did it, okay? I've had a few days and I was thinking about this case, and the more and more I think it was totally planned, you guys. Totally planned. It had to be, and they knew that this was going to happen, so it is premeditated. And that's what I'm going to say about that. But I want to talk about a few things. I just got to go over a few things about Don here. Oh, and I'm sorry, all credit goes to News 4 out of Nashville. And it's called Summerwell's Father Speaks After TBI Announcement. That's the name of the video. All credit goes to them. Fair use. I only used just a part of their video of Don speaking. So I was sitting thinking of these things and how they had to plan this. Summer was laying, Don said that Summer was laying next to him that morning when he woke up on June 15th. That she was sleeping there next to him. Don did drive the Subaru that day, and it's the only time he ever drove the Subaru, which is really strange. And I think there was a reason for that too, because Candace usually drives the Subaru, so if anybody's seen Don running around and about, they probably think it was Candace, right? And Don did say that it had GPS or whatever on it, but he thinks that he has an alibi through the Subaru or whatever. It's very strange, so that's why I think it's planned. TBI accused Don, because Don said that TBI thought that he trafficked his daughter, that he sold his daughter. And, Don was accused by family members that he tried to sell his baby, I guess, for drugs. It's very suspicious to me that Don was staying in one of those houses that he was working on and building. That Dudley said that he was right there and CPS was coming. Now remember, I want to remind everyone that Dudley only worked for Don for 2 weeks. So all the things that went on with Dudley happened within those 2 weeks before Summer went missing. So Dudley found it very suspicious that Don had a microwave and was all set up to spend the night there because he said CPS was coming to the house and he couldn't go home. Okay. That's why I think this was planned. Also, that is their motive. Also, what's his name? Dudley. He said, if you go over to Jonathan Lee Riches, he has Dudley Agin, Again or something. He has him on there with Bullhorn Betty and Molly Golightly, and they did an interview in a restaurant. It's really loud. But he said the Monday before, Don was acting real like he lost his best friend, and he was more than distraught. He was tore up, and he was acting crazy. And Don was even mad a few days before this. See, he was throwing a fit, and he threw mud around, and Don fired Dudley. And when Dudley called or came over there, I don't remember what he said, but he said the boys Mom and Daddy carried Summer out with her head down. And he heard the voice say that. Now, did he lie? I mean, what is his reason to lie? I know he's mad at Don for firing him, but still. And isn't it funny that Don fired Dudley the day before? Because I believe that he could not have Dudley seeing what he was doing and what time he left. And that's why I think this was planned. Don't you? Also, Dudley said that Jose was there like a few days right around the time Summer went missing. He said that, them two got in a scuffle over meth, he thinks. But anyways, Jose got arrested and he came back looking for his stuff. And then Grandma took him out of there and supposedly to Wisconsin. I don't know where she took him. But Dudley said that Grandis and Jose were together in the camper, that Jose was living in the camper. And, I think it's really strange that Grandis had to leave town and that Jose's a drug dealer. And I think that Candace and Don did up all his drugs. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, weird, right? That's why I think this was planned. Something's going on with that, with Jose, don't you think? And also, this I found was really strange. This was like so suspect to me, and I don't remember which interview. I think it was to Chris McDonough. He said that he said maybe Dudley took Summer to get rid of the evidence. Now that is a scary comment to me. What does he mean by that, to get rid of evidence? I mean, that's really weird. But do you remember? This was like, I think it was like the first week, or yeah, I think it was like the first week, maybe the week after. But Don, do you remember? He left home. He took off on Candace, and he left. And even Robin, the Sunday school teacher, confirmed that he did leave home and he did go somewhere. And I don't know where he went. If you know where he went, please put it in the comment section. But, I just think it's really strange that Don had to go blow off some steam, I guess he said. And I think he was drinking or something really bad. But, why did he go out of town? Did he take Summer's body with him? Is what I want to know. That really bothers me. So really, I just think this whole dang thing was planned. And I think Candace was a part of it. I don't know how much, but I think Candace was a part of it. I think Don was upset because he had to get rid of Summer, or he knew they were going to get rid of Summer. And he loved that little girl. But I do think that Candace was really abusive, and it really bothers me, Candace it didn't bother her that to give away a child. I don't know if it bothered her, but she didn't act like it bothered her that she gave a child up for adoption. So why would it bother her to give up Summer? I mean, think about it. And her other kids, she doesn't really see them, so she doesn't have that. I don't understand. Like, there's no way if I had other children, I'd have to know them. For real. I could not give up a child and never want to know who they are, where they are. And I just think it's strange. And I think I'm not sure, but that baby might have came after Summer that was given up for adoption. And I don't think she wanted Summer. I think that, because she said, somebody said she was supposed to give her up for adoption. Oh, Allie, I think, said she was supposed to give Summer up for adoption to her mother, but then they never ever did go through with that. So I thought that was strange, you know. So I'm trying to find something here real quick for you. If I can. I don't know. Uh, uh, it was about Summer, and she was looking really abused, seriously. In this one picture, I never even paid attention to it before, you know. I'm just saying. And I don't know if I can find it for you. But in this picture, in this video, the reason that I wanted to show you is because she looks so abused in it. I can't find it. I'm not going to sit and try, you know, because it's going to take me all night. But I'll explain it to you. Summer, it, she had that, she had like a little pink outfit. Her hair was shaved, and she had dirt on, it looked like dirt on both sides of her cheek. But if you go to Spirit Seeker Squad, she's got a, I believe that, I don't know. I'll have to check again. Don't take my word for that yet, because I'll find out. But it looked like Summer, like somebody had a harness, like a muzzle on. If you look close, it looked like she had the marks from a muzzle around her two cheeks on both sides. It was weird. Uh, I mean, you could really kind of tell that she had these marks there that came across her cheeks, like maybe where a muzzle had been on her. Now, why would somebody do something like that? I mean, I hate to think these bad kind of things could have happened to Summer, but we already know that something bad happened to her. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter who did this. One of them did it, and all of them know about it, and they're all going to go to jail. And it really doesn't matter if they're not responsible for her disappearance. They are responsible for neglect, and they are responsible for not watching her. They lost her on their watch. And like I said, they better not be lying to the TBI, because you know what's going to happen. They're going to get in bad trouble for lying to police, FBI, TBI. Yeah. So they better not be lying. But we know they are lying. You know, Trezell and Jacqueline are going to get in bad trouble. If you go back and look at their interviews, boy, you know, when they first reported those boys missing, and they, you know, oh yeah, we weren't watching, they ran out the back fence. You know, I was trying to get wood for a fire. Bull crap, you know that it's not even, you know, normal for something like that to happen, and that's why we know it's not even normal for Summer. We know that. We know she didn't just go missing like in 2 minutes. I'm sorry. So they need to come forward. One of them needs to start talking, and I hope Sheriff Ronnie Lawson gets after them. And I wish Sheriff Ronnie Lawson would listen to my video, or TBI, and they would go after Don and Candace and Grandis, because those are the responsible parties in this case. And we need to know where Summer Wells is. I mean, I'm sorry, but you can't just let people walk around free who hurt children or murder people or kidnap people or whatever the case is, or beat them to death. It is sickening how many kids and people, they just found a lady in a septic, in the septic tank recently. Don't think that Summer can't get put down in something like that, because she can. But anyways, yes, I think it was planned all the way, don't you? When you think about it, the Subaru, him firing Dudley, just everything, every little detail, you know? It's very strange. And, Don can't even admit that he didn't have nothing to do with it. And you've seen his face in that video. I'm sorry, I don't need no more proof. I don't need any more proof. And I know this was no abduction. And he can sit and say that it's an abduction all night long. But I don't believe it. Not for a minute. So, anyways, I don't want to stand here all night, but I did want to tell you that I've been thinking about this case. I got to give it a couple days and let my mind take a rest, because it is stressful. But I have to think about, why did Don and Candace do this, and where could they have put her? And I'm starting to think that maybe Don took her out when he, maybe something happened to her and he had her hidden somewhere, and then he took her out when he took his little trip, wherever that was. He was mad at Candace or whatever and took off for like a week, was it? Or 3-4 days? And then he comes back and everything's normal, right? Oh, wow. Did he take Summer and move her body then? I mean, that's just what I'm thinking is all I'm saying. He might have took her out of there right then. You can't see him very good, but I was going to show you. Whoa. Let me see if I can.